Next, we're going to talk about College Sevens. And as you may already know, I released a video saying that College Sevens is canceled across the board. There's no College Sevens. All these players are going home. A lot of them are already home. They're having online classes. Like, there's just so much going on in the collegiate just landscape altogether. And all the games have been canceled. It's not happening. There's no postponing. We're going to have to wait till next year. I haven't heard anything on eligibility, whether these players can come back and play again if they were in their senior year. And I don't know if they would want to. I mean, if they're able to graduate now, I don't know if they're going to want to just go back to school and say, I guess I'll just take random classes just so I could play rugby sevens or rugby in general for another year since I have another year eligibility. I don't know. Maybe they want to take some select classes or graphic design class. I don't know, if they could pull it off or how many credits that they would have to take to be able to play for the teams. It would be a very interesting thing, for it depends on where their life is going. But if we had to run through that, we had to just give random predictions on who we thought would win the College Sevens Championship this year. As I mentioned in my report before, it's supposed to go down at Aviva Stadium in Houston, Texas. It was set to go towards the end of May, and it was supposed to go down. And I was looking forward to that because, like I said, I got fam in Houston. I got love for Houston. H-Town, what up? Stand up. You already know H-Town. Yeah. So, for the women, I believe that nothing was going to stop Lindenwood. They're the 3-time champs for College Sevens, and they are also the 3-time champs for the CRCs, and they're the 3 times champs for 15s as well. And they showed no signs of slowing down. They lost some really powerful players like Anna Karen Pedraza and Mackenzie Hawkins, but they had plenty of heat coming in, extremely talented, and then plenty of firepower across the board that's still there. Teresa Bueso, Karen DeFritas, Nika Buitin, Morgan Freeman, Sativa Pakarongu. Sorry, I definitely said it. Rochelle Stevens. Man, there's tons. They didn't lose at all in 15s this year, except for some random games that they played with teams that were outside of their conference, like non-collegiate teams or whatever. They lost some of those. Central Washington played them the closest, so maybe they'd give them a shot. Life in Penn State, always there. Dartmouth, but I think Lindenwood would win the women's College Sevens for sure. I think you could crown them now. I'm that confident in it that they would win. For the men, we got a complete different story. Okay, Lindenwood lost some really big seniors to last year. The two-time CRC champs and the 3-time USA Rugby Collegiate Sevens champs would be back, and they would definitely be a tough out. And I believe that they would finish towards the top, if not at the top. But just to run down some of the other teams that I believe would be a very force at that College Sevens. Cal, obviously, always a big-time force. Christian Dyer coming back from a big injury. Henry Poon coming back from a big injury. I don't know if Sam Walsh would make it in time, but Cal was going to come with some firepower for sure. They would have been a very tough out. Life as always. Teams like Arkansas State, even Kutztown, Aaron Gray and DeMonte Noble, 2 seniors in their last season, played incredible last year, had it down to the last second finish in the quarterfinals against St. Mary's. Kutztown would have been a really tough out. St. Mary's would have been a really tough out. Central Washington, UCLA, man, Davenport, this would have been such a fun College Sevens for the boys because the competition is so neck and neck in this, and it's getting better every single year. I've been saying this over the last 3 years that it just keeps getting better and better and better, and it would have been like that again this year. It would have been even better again this year, and who knows who would have took this thing. But if I just had to give you, I'll just go with my top 4: Lindenwood, Cal. Yeah. Kutztown. even Arizona thrown in there. Davenport, Central Washington, UCLA. Wow, this would have been so hard to cover. This would have been so hard to call. I like those boys from UCLA. I would go with Lindenwood, Cal, UCLA, and either between Life, Kutztown, Central Washington, even Navy. My gosh, this could be so wrong, but so right at the same time. I will go with... even St. Mary's. I mean, it's just so hard to choose. This is unbelievable. I'll go with Life. I just go with Life. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm picking a winner. Man. Oh, I can't eat my words. So, man, I think that a lot of those boys over there at Cal have been waiting for this moment to finally get back to the pedestal, to finally get to that top spot. And they were coming in with some dogs for sure. Some boys that really wanted this, and I think that Cal would win it this year. Whoa. But I could be wrong. It doesn't matter. Hypothetical. What up? You can't come back at me. Either way, come at me, bro. It don't matter. It don't matter. Don't matter. I'm just doing this. I'm just doing this. What up? All right, that's it for college. You know, we have to wait until next year. Now, we're moving on to the Club Sevens. Club Sevens.